Hey up troops, welcome back to the Latana Army. I'm Lit and this is Fortnite Save the World. And what I'm looking at today is how to farm Schematic XP really quickly. Now what I'm trying to do is, this is more a guide for like the newer players, because there's a lot, there's been a huge influx of new players now that the game's down to 50%. So I'm trying to give you something where we get a guide out for new players, and then we also have some content for your more experienced players as well, like we've just done the quick draw calamity video earlier on today. But this is for you new guys that have started, and it's how to farm Schematic XP super fast. Now one of the first thing we need to do is start off is the collection book. So you need to understand a little bit the collection book. So if we just go over to here, now what this is, you can put your weapons into this, or heroes and all different items into this. If you've got duplicates of them, I wouldn't put ones that you've not used, but try and just put duplicate things into this first. One thing I've got multiple traps. So if we go into this one and we just click the wall darts, we click plus there, select item to slot, and obviously I want to keep that one, so I want to slot this one, and we just put that into the collection book. So we hit select, slot item, and there we go. And what it does, you get this bar along the top. So I'm level 158. And what you do there, you actually get rewards throughout the collection book. So if we put collection book info, so when I reach level 159 on that collection book, I'm going to get 6.5k Schematic XP, which is one of the things that we're looking for now. When I reach level 160, I can choose between these. I don't know if you get all of those. I think you get them all actually. Then when you get to level 161, I'm going to get 8k hero XP and so forth. So if you're putting things in the collection book, that's the first way that you want to do to actually get your Schematic XP. So add things to the collection book before you actually start, farming, and before we start recycling weapons and things like that. One thing just to keep in mind though, don't put into the collection book something that you need. It's a common thing for, all of us that play Fortnite Save the World, and I think most players have done it at some point. Even like your super seasoned players, like your Alora SCs, your David Deans, a lot of these people will have done this at some point, where you put something into the collection book that you actually need, and it's a bit easier to get it back out now. If you did make that mistake, all you would do is click on the actual item, click unslot, and pay to unslot, but it is going to cost you 20 V-Bucks to actually get that back. So if you've slotted something by accident, you can get it back now. That's something that's quite recent. You weren't able to do that before. We've had a lot of oh my god moments, a lot of tears, things like that, where people have slotted things into the books where they couldn't get them back. But now, you should be able to get them back. So the collection book's the first way that you would look at to get Schematic XP. The second way is to recycle duplicated weapons. So if we click on Schematics over here and go down to sort at the bottom, and just make sure you keep clicking that until it says name at the top there. Then go down to like the bottom or the top, you can start wherever you want, and just look for weapons that are the same. So just look for like duplicates. Now a good example here, look, I've got two Stampedes. So if I look at both of those, I tend to just check them both and see what I can do. So this one's got reload speed, no element. This one's got a fire element, so I might keep that one. So if you just click on this one and you just click recycle, simple as that. And if you look there, I'm going to get 5,000 Schematic XP for that, and 9 weapon designs as well. Now the weapon designs are used if you're going to transform them later on, but don't get bogged down in that just yet. If they build up, let them build up. We'll do another video on transforms another time. But for now, Schematic XP, we're going to get 5,000. So that's it, as simple as that. Also on here as well, we've got 2 thrashers, so you can just compare these two together. So look, I've got a nature one and I've got a water one. Doesn't really matter there. That one's got double crit damage. This one's only got 1 crit damage. Do you know what? It doesn't really matter, So this one, I'll click on this one, recycle that. I've got another 5,000. Now you'll get a warning if it's above a certain rarity. You will get a little warning come up. And also in there, what you want to look out is, if you're going to put something in that could go into the collection book, it'll actually come up in there and it'll say, this item can go into the collection book, so then not to actually recycle it. So we'll just confirm that one then. So we've just done 10,000 Schematic XP as quickly as that. Now the next thing you can do to actually get Schematic XP is to actually go into the map and look for missions. So ones like this one, for example, if you look on screen now, I've got a 4-player mission. It should be just above my head. It might be behind my head. Let me just move the camera for you guys so you can see. There we go. So if we do that, you can actually see the rewards now. And what you've got on there is 2 lots of 2,420 Survivor XP, and it is 4 times Schematic XP. Now that's better than any mission that you're going to do. This is just Plankerton down here, because this is a guide for new players and intermediate players and beginners, if you like. So it's like a new player guide. So what I'm looking at here is, this is Plankerton, and right now look, so even if you're power level 40 for example, you could do this mission and you can get 4 times the Schematic XP, which is great. As you get higher up, that scales up. So if you have a look, if we go to Twine for example, and we go to the 4-player missions up there, we've got another Deliver the Bomb mission there that delivers 4 times Schematic XP. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the camera off a second while I just show you this as well. This is another resource that you can use that will help you in the map. So you can actually use this. It's called Storm Shield 1. I will put a link in the description down below. And it's a fantastic website for actually finding what missions are available. And it's got this on here. If you look, it says Mission Finder on there. So if we just click on Mission Finder there, and what you can actually do is put your level down into here. So you put your level range in. So we're going to say we're going to go between 30 and 45, we'll say. And we're in Plankerton, so we want Plankerton missions. So we're going to tick this little box up here. And you can select the reward that you want to get up there as well. So we're looking for Schematic XP. We're going to click that. So Schematic XP in Plankerton. We don't really care what biome it's in. You know, that doesn't really matter. Level range between 30 and 45. And then what we're going to do there is just click search at the bottom. And there we go, and it's done the search for us. So if we go down here now, we can actually see what missions are actually going to give the Schematic XP reward that we're after. So if we actually just keep, you know, looking around. So this is great. So we've got a group mission here. So this is one of the 4-player missions we talked about. It says Plankerton. It's a city mission. It's available for 2 hours and 15 more minutes. And you've got the 2 lots of Survivor XP there. And you've got the 4 lots of Schematic XP and the seasonal gold. And that's the mission we were looking at earlier on. So if we just jump back into the game, there it is, the repair the shelter mission there that we saw earlier, and we've just seen that in Storm Shield 1. It's just another way to look, and if you want a quick way to look, you guys that like your filters and your spreadsheets and things like that, then this is just an absolute fantastic resource to do. But all you would do is jump into that mission, do it again. Now these ones are timed, so these rewards here that I've got the little clock above them, these ones are timed, so once you've done that mission the first time, they'll be gone, but then you will just be getting the Schematic XP and the gold for that. So you can just keep on repeating this mission until you've got all the Schematic XP that you want. But they're the main ways to get Schematic XP. That's the best way to actually do it and to actually do that. So level up your collection book, you know, so put things into your collection book, recycle weapons, make sure that you don't need them. If you're not sure, then don't put it in the collection book, you know, just hold on to it until you ask, be it in our Discord, be it on Reddit, you know, there's a great subreddit in there, you know, and there's lots of different resources you can get, or you could just ask friends if you're playing with a friend who plays the game and check that way as well. But guys, I hope this has been helpful. I'm trying to keep this guide pretty short, so hopefully this hasn't gone on for too long. I never plan the videos out like this. They're all unscripted, so I never know like how long this is going to be. But I hope this has been quite a decent, concise guide for you. And if you have learned something in there, please make sure you drop me a like down below. And also, if you're an experienced player and you're watching and you've got up to this point, massive thank you for that, for all your support. Drop a comment down below as well. If you've got a way that you get Schematic XP that's better than the one that I've done, then I would love to hear it in the comments down below. You guys know I spend loads of time reading the comments each evening, so please make sure that you add that down below as well. If you're not part of the Latana army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.